So yesterday we were doing this problem is still not completed. Let's complete this problem. So I told you that we have two objects. If I run both the objects, you will see one of the object is saying 1 is count of 1, 2 is count of 1, 3 is count of 1. So this is all 1 count. And then for the second case, 1 is of the count of 1, 4 is count of 1, and 9 is count of 1. So we have to loop through the object 1 and then compare it with the object 2. So next question is, before I jump with the exact solution I want, how will you loop the object 1? What should I write here so that I have to loop through object 1? Right. So we have to use the for loop. I will use for let key. Since this is object, so we have to use in. If it was array, we would have used off. So I have to use in object 1. So as soon as I go the object 1, so what will be the key in this case? In each time, if I do console.log of key, what will be the key? Whether it's 1, 2, 3, or it's a value 1, 1, 1. What will be the key? Key is 1, 2, 3. So generally, this 1, 2, and 3 are the keys, and value is this 1, 1, and 1. So value we cannot get here directly. We will get key. Now, if I want to know the value also, what should I do? What should I write in the console? Key is correct. We have 1, 2, 3. If I want to know the value of each key, what should I write here? Object 1 of key. So if I want to see the value, I will say object 1 of key. So that way, I will get the value of each key. So in the first case, I'll get 1, 1, 1. So like this, I will get the value also. Okay, so that is the thing. So we have to check. We have to check whether this in the object 2 this key exists 1, 4, and 9, because each key is double square of the previous one. Each key is a square of the previous one. So here I will write down something if, okay, I will leave some blank space, okay, and I will say in object 2. So here I am checking that particular key exists in object 2. If it does not exist, so if it does not exist, that means I will put in this whole part in a negative mark. So I will say if this does not exist, so I am putting not here, and I say if this does not exist in object 2, then we return false. That means it is not in the object 2 and we don't want this to be true. So what this underscore I should replace with? We have the key, and in the second case it is square of the key. So we have to check if the square of the key exists in object 2, because for each key we should have key in the object 2. So what should I put it instead of this underscore, instead of this blank space? What should I put so that I can check the square of the key? This is square of the key, this is square of the key, this is square of the key. Let's say if we have the key of 1, square is 1. Key of 2, square is 4. Key of 3, square is 9. So what should I put here so that I can check this key has a square and it should exist in object 2. So what should I put in this empty space? So we are not talking about value. If you are doing this multiply by 2, that is the value. This object 1 key is nothing but a value, that is 111. I'm not talking about the value, I'm talking about these keys. Keys should be square. So I cannot check multiply this into this, but that is not giving me the key. This key I'm getting it 1, 2, 3, but I have to check if 1, 4 and 9 exist in object 2. So what should I put here so that I will get the key which is exist in object 2?
Has one property.
That is another way. But now I'm asking here what should I put? There are many ways you can check with the has property, or there are different ways also. But if we are going with this way, what should I put instead of this empty space? Okay, key into key. I have to square it. So to square any number in JavaScript, we have into will do exponential. That means it will do 2 raised to 2. Let me show you something. Auto draw. Okay. So if I have 2 square like this, I can write in JavaScript 2 into 2. Let's say I have 2 cube. Then in JavaScript I can say 2 into 3. Okay. So for a square we can also say we can multiply 2 into 2 also, the same number. So if it is key, I can say key into key. But if all other numbers, if we have exponent, we use this sign to do the exponent. So here I can say key into key also, key into key. Key into key is also square of the key, but I can also do exponential using the 2 multiplication and then 2. So that means whatever key is there, 1 we do square, 2 is square of it. So first case it will be 1, and JavaScript is very lenient. So it, even if this is string, it will automatically convert into integer to do multiplication. You don't have to do a special change case kind of thing, make it integer or kind of thing. So it will check if key square exists in the object 2. So here I can also see key square is this one. So let's see what we are getting here. So let's run this one. Still this solution is not yet done completely. We have to add one more check. But for now, 1 second. Yeah, for now, we will do this one and see what is the results coming. Okay, something is 2, comma. Okay, so first time we get the key of 1, key square is 1, value is 1. Key of 2, key square is 4, that is the key square is 4, and we get 1. And third is 3, key is 3, key square is 9, and we are checking if key square is there in the object. So right now we are only checking whether the key exists in the object 2, but we also have to check the value. So how will I check the value here? So I will write down if condition. You have to tell me how will I check the value that this part should be equal to this part. So 1 should equal to 1, this one equal to 1, this one equal to 1. So what should I write here? If so, I have to check the value. That means if these two values are not equal to, then I should return false. So tell me what should I put it here and what should I put it here? So we already checked key exists or not, and if key does not exist, we return false. Now, if key exists, we have to also check the value should also be the same. So what should I put it here? Okay, so we have to check if this value is not equal to not equal to key into 2. So we have to check this value should be equal to this value. If they are not equal, then that means it's not same. So in the first part, I will check the value of 2, that is this one 1, and I'm checking. I can replace. I can put first, second, doesn't matter, and I can check if the value is not equal, then return false. So, and if all the values is true, I can in the end I can return true. So if it completes the for loop, that means everything is perfect and we get the value of true. So here I will do console.log. Let's not do here. Let's do console.log here so that I should know what came from this one. So if it goes here false, then it is false. But if it successfully completes the for loop, then we have the true. So let's run it now. So it is giving me true. So let's try to do for everything. Okay. So it is true, it is false, true, false. So here it's come false, true, and false. There is one more check. Here we see the array is 2 element. Here we have 3 element. Here we can straightforward say that these are not. This should be false because this has 2 element. This is 3. So we should also put one check that if the length of this array is not equal to length of this one, then it should return false. So before even we go inside, we can here check if array 1 dot length is not equal to array 2 dot length, then we don't have to do so much work if it is length is not same. So we'll not even go inside it. So it's written true, false, true. Any question on this one? So this completes our problem of the same where we compare the two and we get the result. Is it clear? So many problems are similar. Only this creation object you have to remember, and this logic will be changed in every problem. So based on the problem question, you have to write your logic here. Otherwise, this part will be same. You have to create object. Then you have to change the logic based on the question which we get. Any question on this one? Let's update the document. Till if you have a question, you can ask. Okay, this one is frequency counter. Let's put it here. We'll update it with the solution. So similar to similar to this problem, I will give you another problem which you have to do, and you have to give me tomorrow before the class. Okay, let's go again, and I'll create a new post. So it will be called as anagrams. Okay, so now let's create the anagram here. So you have to go through this file and understand, and similarly we have to do another problem called as anagrams.js. Yes. So here I will write down the question, and you have to answer it. It will be similar as we did the previous problem. I will write down the question here, anagram. So here it is like given two strings, write a function to determine if the second string is an anagram of the first. And let me do the view. Now what is anagram? An anagram is a word. So now I'll write down the definition of anagram. An anagram is a word, phrase, or name formed by rearranging the letters of another, such as cinema. Okay, cinema formed from Iceman. So how to know whether they are anagrams? Anagrams means this one has CINEMA. This one will also have CINEMA. Both have same number of letters. The only thing, the position is different, and the number of characters are also same. So what you have to do, you have to check whether the string is anagram or not by comparing that whatever this has should also be present in this one. So that is what anagram means. Okay, so this is the problem you have to do. It is similar to what we did previously. I will write down valid anagram. Here I will pass. Previously we have array, here we have string 1, string 2, and here I will do console.log of valid anagram, and I will pass some anagram to see, like cinema, and second will be Iceman. Okay, so this one you have to do the solution. You should follow the previous problem to solve this one. Any question on this? Any question on this problem? Let's see this one, anagram. Okay, let's put this in our readme section, what we did today. Frequency counter problems. We completed the same one, and we also talked about anagrams. And let's do the React.js also. So this one is a link of anagram. This is the link of the same one. Okay, so you have to finish this anagram tomorrow. It is similar to what we did it. Okay, let's start now our React part, where we left React yesterday. Okay, yesterday we did this topics part, we were able to add the topics. We will be not doing search part now for few sessions. Search is only I just created, but we will work on search after some time. So this is the results one, and this is the topic one, and we have seen how to add topic, how to add the set topics without using the topics. That is the most important, because many people who do React, they don't understand that they can get these topics here in this set topics. So this is important. This is generally mostly used in case of array and objects, but we can use it for anything, but this is mostly especially used for arrays and objects. Now the task is whenever something we add, okay, initially let's make it empty. Okay, initially let's make it empty so that we can work fresh. Now the thing is that whenever someone adds the topic, we have to save it also. Right now what's happening, if I'm putting test 2, okay, I'm putting these two topics, and right now if I refresh the page, everything is gone. So now the task is we have to put it in somewhere in the local storage so that it should maintain the state, that whenever I refresh the page, I should see already the topics are there. I want to see those. Okay, so what should I add? What should I add here? What should I add here? Or I can add here, wherever you want it to save it in the local storage. We can put it here also, or we can put directly here also. Both ways will work in the similar way. Now let's say we are putting it here, save in local storage. I want something here. How will you save it in the local storage? Give me some code so that after I add it in the set topics, I should also add in the local storage. Okay, local storage or set item is the normal way to do it, but how will you put it here? So you have to remember that local storage may exist. Now, few things you have to understand. First is, this is first time. User is putting it in first time. Okay, user is putting it first time. So local storage will not exist before user has put it. So in this case, you have to create, you have to think of the code to take this use case also. But you have to take the use case that user has already something in the local storage. So you have to update it. Okay, so you have to consider these two cases and give me some 1-line code or 2-line code, whatever you think. I should put it here so that it should take care of these two use cases. It may be first time, or it may be multiple times. I want something here so that it should take care of this case also. If it is first time, or it is a user has already something in local state and he is adding more in it.
Local storage dot set item of C and JSON dot identify of topic.
Yeah, you have to write down in the chat. 2-3 lines, whatever you feel correct, put it in the chat so that I can see. And if it is correct, I will add it here. Everyone should try. what you will add here so that it stays in the local storage. So remember, while you're giving the solution, I see some of you are adding only this topic and not taking care of this previous value. Okay, so when user has put something in the local storage, it should be something in the previously in the local storage. So I have to take that and add topic on top of it and then save it in the local storage. So just if you are saying that local storage dot set item topic, it will only add this topic. But what happens when you have list of multiple topics? So array, where is the array coming? We are not taking care of array. So I want that it should save all the previous topics also. It should save like this whole part. We can put it here also, that I will talk in a bit. But let's say we are not putting it here. We are trying to put it here. So you have to first grab the local storage and then you have to put the topic and then save it in the local storage. So there will be 2-3 lines which you have to add it here. So right now I am asking you to put it here. Here we don't have the previous value. I cannot say this in the local storage. I wanted you to put it here.
Then we have to get that topics right from parent company.
No need to get it. It will be in the local storage. So you have to get it from the local storage. So this topics is not needed because whenever you try to save in the local storage, it will be in the local storage. So to get all the topics, we have to fetch from the local storage, add one topic, and then again save it in the local storage. I want everyone to give me this solution. This is the easiest thing. Just try. Just think how will you get it from the local storage? How will you save in the local storage? So first you have to get from the local storage, then you have to save in the local storage.
Without adding, we can't able to get icon right using the key, and then only first we need to add and then get.
So first you have to get item from the local storage. If you don't get anything, then create empty array and say and put in the topic and put it in the local storage. You're getting me? First you have to get it. If you're not getting it, create empty array. Put the topic inside it. Then save it in the local storage. I don't see any solution. What happened? Okay, let me help you. Since this is a new topic, we have to use the local storage. I will create a new folder called as topic 2, and I will copy all things from topic 1 to topic 2. It will be same only thing now. Adding. I'll be adding the local storage part, and in the index in the home page, we'll call the topic 2 instead of topic 1. Okay. So let's restart. Okay, we have to rename this also. Okay, I'm renaming it. So now it is calling topic 2. So let me help you, and then you have to tell me what should I do. So we'll go to add topic. So we can add it here also, but that will be I will be doing it after this. Let's say we have to add it here. So what we have to do? We have to get item from local storage. Just tell me, how can I get item from the local storage?
Local storage dot get item of that key.
Topics, right?
Yes.
So let's put it in variable topics equal to local storage dot get item dot topics. Let's say I have key of topics. Now, if this is the first time user is trying to add, then this part will not be there in the local storage. Okay. So here I will say if not topics, that means if we don't get any topics, that means this is the first time user has no local storage. This is first time and no local storage exists. Okay. So this is the part I will be dealing when there is a first time. But if this is not the first time user user has something inside the local storage, then we'll go to the else part. This means topics exist and we need to append more topic in it. Okay. Is this part clear? I'll be going further, but this part is clear. Okay. Now, we have to put the things in the local storage. And what we have to put in the local storage, it should be array, this array, not a simple only one topic. We have to put it the array. So let's create here a temporary array, which we will be putting it in the local storage. So initially, I will create some temporary local array. I will name it as temp, because if initially I have to create an array and then we to add topic inside this array and then save it in the local storage. So here I will say save it in local storage. Now, if topic does not exist, then I have to push this topic inside this temp. So give me the code here. What should I write here? Yeah, we can use temp.push. We can use temp.push and put the topic here, or we can also say uh, no, this is fine. Push is fine. Is correct. Okay, so let's use the push, temp.push, and we add the topic inside the local storage if we don't get the topics. Okay, if I get the topics, then what should I put it here? Let's use this as a late so that we can replace the temp with whatever we get from local storage. Okay, so I will use late, not the constant. Give me the code for this one. Okay, I want this solution here. What should I put it here? So temp is empty array, which will only work in this case, right? But here we have to replace temp with whatever we are getting it from the local storage and then push it to the topic. So here there will be no one line code, there will be multiple line code. I want solution fast, fast, fast. No one is trying. Okay, let me help you. So tell me if we have some item already in the local storage, so we will get that item in the topics. Whether these topics will be array or string. Just give me this answer. These topics will be array or string. If it will be string, so how should I convert into the array? JSON.parse. So this topics will be in the string format because local storage always save in the string format. So we have to convert this into the array. And to convert these topics into the array, we use JSON.parse and we put a topics. Now we got this in the array format. Now this will be the array. Now we have to update this temp with this one. So I will say temp is equal to this one. So previously temp is empty array which can be only used if it is a new thing. But if it is already we have something in the local storage, I will update this temp with the array. So initially this topics come as a string. We will convert this topics to array using json.parse. Now we got the temp. We will use the same thing, temp.push to topic. So here we will add the topic to the temp and then we will save it in the local storage. So to save the local storage, what should I use? Give me the line. We got now in the temp. Now we have to save this temp in the local storage. What should I write it here? To save it in the local storage. Okay, so let's take one of the thing from the multiple chat result. So if you're saying, so Ole, that is wrong, your syntax is wrong. So we have to use local storage dot set item. We have to name it whatever you want. I will use topics. And if you use temp here, then it is wrong because temp is an array format and local storage always save in the string format. So you have to convert this temp in the string. How can I convert temp to string? What should I write here? JSON.stringify. So I have to use JSON.stringify on the temp. So this array will be converted into the string format and saved into the local storage. Let's double check it in the code whether we are doing correctly. So I'll refresh the page. So how will I check the local storage? Where should I go here? Where is local storage? Where is local storage? Application. We have to go to application. Then we have to go to local storage. You will see right now we don't have topics in my local storage. As soon as I try to add something, you see topics is created with the first element of the 64E6. Let's add some more. Now you see this is appended with a new value. This is appended with a new value. So all is getting in the local storage. We are saving it in the local storage. So this is one way of saving it in the local storage. Since this is something additional logic, we don't want to put in the handle submit. We will put it in another function, handle local storage. Okay, so we'll put all this logic here in the local storage so that we can only call handle local storage here. In the handle submit, I will call handle local storage. Let's refresh and see if it is working. Okay, so when I'm refreshing, I'm not able to see results because though we have saved in the local storage, we have not used it in the results page, which we will do tomorrow. Let's try to add it again. Since we added this logic in another function, it is working. We got test 2, so it's working. When I'm refreshing, I'm not able to see the previous result because though we have in the local storage, we have not used it to get from the local storage to display the results. Okay, that we'll do tomorrow, but at least we are able to save in the local storage. So this is one way of doing putting it in the local storage. Another way of putting in the local storage is directly I take the set item part and I can take this part and directly put it. Let's say I can create variable and put this part, previous value and topic, and then I can save directly here, and I can also return array directly here. So in that case, I don't need the local storage. I can directly take all this array and replace it what we have in the set item. Then we don't have to put the logic, get the item, push it, then pass it, and do this. Lot of things we can avoid by directly putting it here. Let's see if this works. So I'll refresh it. I will delete topics. So I'm able to add it with another way also. Okay, so we have too many ways to do same local storage. This one was hard method I showed you first because if I showed you for easy, then hard method will be not good. So I showed you for difficult method, and then this is the simplest method to add it in the local storage. Any question? Tomorrow we will retrieve it from the local storage and display. Any questions?